Welcome to Discover La Jolla, where we showcase the jewel of San Diego, and that's La Jolla, California. And I'm super excited this morning to be at probably the epicenter of La Jolla, and that's the Beach and Tennis Club with Bill Kellogg that runs the show down here at the club. Bill, thanks for being on with us.
Well, thanks for letting the world know about what we're doing here.
I know it's going to be an exciting summer. Yes. So the club has recently gone through a massive transformation with a lot of improvements. Can you talk about just some of the improvements that have happened over the last year or so here at the club?
Well, sure. And as I was talking to you a little while ago, the first buildings here were built in 1926.
100 years.
So 100 years, right? 2026?
Wow.
So you can imagine that there's been a little bit of deteration over the years.
With the salt water blasting on it every day?
Salt water, the kids.
The sun.
The oceanfront location.
Yep.
It's challenging, but it's well worth it. And we found that we had to do some major upgrades. Started off, this is a little bit like doing a remodel to your house. We had a crack in the wall of our pool.
Okay.
And so we had to fix that, right?
Yep.
Then the engineers told us we had to waterproof the inside of the pool to keep those repairs from falling apart.
Got it.
Well, that meant we had to bring out the jackhammers, right?
So now you had to jackhammer some of the surrounding concrete.
Yeah,
jack.
The interior of the club, we had to take out all of the decks and the jack. And he said, well, if we're going to do that, we better address some other issues that are out there. And so we
just kept going.
It kept going. We took up all of the walking surfaces and installed new plumbing.
Yep.
New electrical. Then we moved over to the club dining patio. We were able to save the Zodiac that was out in the middle of the patio.
Oh, yeah.
That was
the classic symbol, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, everything else around it was upgraded. I think the bricks were crumbling.
Yep.
So
you got all new pool, all new patio,
yeah.
all new furniture out there. You got the new cabanas around the pool.
Yes.
You have the new bar, the new dining room.
And most importantly, we have a new pizza oven.
Oh, yes, that's right. The pizza oven
That's right.
is up and running.
It's up and running, and people are loving it.
Oh, that's great.
It's been a great ad.
How fun for the families, huh?
Yeah.
To come down and enjoy a pizza on the deck. I mean, that's amazing.
Exactly. Well, and we also added a market. So right next to, close to where the maitre d'
for checking in.
Yeah,
there's always been that bar there.
That exterior bar, we converted that into a market, so that people could come. They don't have to lug stuff down to the club. You can go and buy your steaks and take them out and grill them on the beach.
Oh, how nice!
Yeah,
what a nice service, because that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. What a convenience.
Yeah, it should be really nice, really, really great for people, I think. And so we're hoping that's a success.
Just in time for summer.
Absolutely.
I saw you guys drop new roof as well. Let's not forget about that.
Only about a mile of roof.
Only a mile of roof. Pickleball courts, a pickleball center.
Yes.
Converted some other tennis courts into pickleball.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's been an amazing year of transformation.
Yeah, and we had the Walnut Lounge before that, so,
Oh, that's right, the Walnut. That really was the first, wasn't it?
That was really the start of...
Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah, and so, it's been so much stuff. There's the buildings themselves have needed some support, so we've had to invest a lot in just the repair of the basic infrastructure, and then when you couple it with the upgrading the facilities and bringing them up to a new standard, it's really been exciting. I mean, I look at this as almost the second coming of the club.
Yeah, right.
I mean, when my grandfather built it, he built a first-class facility. I mean, it was really unusual.
State of the art, right.
For the time.
For sure.
And, we went through war years and where materials and labor and all that stuff was scarce. And so, a lot of things just sort of fell apart in the interim. So it's time for us to
make it 2025.
Yeah, to polish the apple here.
That's awesome.
So
that's awesome.
Anyway, I think our club members are loving it. I think there's a nice tie-in to the designs we had before. We have the decorative tiles out there.
Yep.
We have the beach colors.
It still has the classic old school feel with modern finishes.
Exactly.
So that's great. And well, one of the most exciting things I think that we need to talk about is the drone show, the third annual drone show that's coming up.
Yes.
It's it's pretty special that the club has embraced this, and you've been the commander in chief of fostering this along. But tell us a little bit about the drone show this year and what we're going to be expecting.
Well, it's going to be a very special show. Of course, for those that don't know, it happens right off the beach in front of the La Jolla Beach and Tennis Club. We about 350
right here.
Feet, yeah, right here. 350 feet up in the air.
We've already got our seats.
Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, so it's 350 feet in the air.
350 feet in the air, and it'll last for about 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay.
And it'll be a succession of patriotic images. And this year, we're going to try to accompany some of the
music to it.
Music,
that's
adding
what I
music
heard.
to the display.
Great.
We started off the first year we had 100 drones.
Yep.
Second year we doubled that, went to 200. This year we're going to 500 drones.
So awesome.
Yeah. So you talk about pixels. It's going to be really better images, and they tell me the drones can move faster. So
I witnessed. These are the new 4th generation drones. I witnessed one of the shows with the company that we're using downtown, and it was absolutely amazing, fascinating. The brilliance of the lights, the speed that the drones moved, the coordination, the movement. I think it's going to be twice as good as last year's show. That's my 2 cents on it.
It's about twice as expensive, so we're into the fundraising.
Yeah, we are into the fundraising, so that's a good point. Let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah.
This obviously is a community event. It's not a beach club event. It's for the entire 92037 to enjoy, and all the homeowners and members here and people down there at the shores. But we do need funds.
Yes.
And so we are looking for sponsors and people to help contribute. It is a tax donation.
Tax deductible.
Tax deductible.
Through the LJ STEAM Foundation, which is, STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Education, and Music, I think.
Arts and music or something.
Yeah. Right. So it's a community foundation that has agreed to step up and help us create a way for people to make tax deductible contributions to an event that is a community event.
It's such a great family event. I think it symbolizes being an American and celebrating the 4th of July. I know in the past there used to be fireworks shows here, but because of different things with the environment and sensitivities and dogs being disturbed, the drone show has really emerged as the latest technology for this event.
Yeah.
So it's ljsteam.org is where people can make the donation?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
And, the best way to do it, you can do it the old-fashioned way to write a check, but I would encourage people to actually
do it online.
Do it online because it goes directly and saves a lot of paperwork.
That's awesome. Yep. And then they get recognized as a donor, and there's a list showing who supported it.
Right. Absolutely. We have a list of all the donors on the website. So as you make donations, your name can appear up there or not if you don't want it. But
got it.
Yeah.
So that'll be super. And so there'll be, I know down here at the club, you guys are doing a big barbecue out on the golf course for the members here. But really the best place is like Kellogg Park right here in the shores. Yeah. And then certainly any of the surrounding hills, the village.
Yeah. La Jolla Cove would be a great place to do it.
To set up.
And I also have to say, I think it'd be pretty cool to be up on Mount Soledad.
On the top, up on the cross?
Yeah.
That's probably the best spot in the world.
That may be the best spot in the whole city right there. But, we're going to stage these off of the tennis courts at the beach club. Court number 2 is going to house all
500 drones?
All 500 drones.
It's amazing that 500 drones can fit on one tennis court.
It is. And, they'll fly up and over the palm trees out into the ocean, and you truly will be able to see it from all over the community. In fact, last year I had people up on the hillsides around La Jolla. They sent me pictures of the seahorse image and the flag that comes up.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really create a more picturesque place to have a show as a backdrop than this.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. I know today's a little cloudy, but the 4th of July, hopefully will be gorgeous and clear. And
that's right. Hopefully the clouds will stay up high. So our drones will
That's exciting. And I think it's neat that it seems to be obviously gaining momentum and getting bigger, and the community is getting more involved. I mean, I saw there was a front page article in the La Jolla Light the other day about the drone show, and I know we're doing some publicity on it. But to see this thing grow year after year, that's got to be kind of neat for you, because I know it's sort of been your baby.
Yeah, well, it's exciting to see it start off as a little thing and develop. And, I have to give credit to Jeff Stein and Drone Studios for making it, more affordable than it would otherwise be.
Right.
It's still expensive, but without their support, this wouldn't have happened. And they're really cutting edge right now. They're out there doing shows that nobody else is doing.
That's true. It's a really neat to be involved with Jeff. His enthusiasm, his love for this show and this production and the club.
I think you see the next generation coming through. Right?
Yeah.
The young kids.
Yep.
They're totally comfortable with the new technology.
Yeah.
And it is exciting. You get out on the beach and you get to see it, and people are very excited about it.
That's such a cool thing to look forward to every year. And so again, it's ljsteam.org if you want to make donations. 4th of July is coming up.
It's not far away.
No, it's not far away. Thank goodness you've got all these wonderful upgrades to the club. So, I mean, it's all shaping up to be an amazing summer at the beach club.
This is the place to be. And, And I just feel so fortunate to be a part of it. And I think the club and La Jolla Shores are just such a special place.
It is.
And they really make our area unique in the world.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, I wanted to thank you for including me and having me involved with it, because, this club has meant so much to me and my family. I mean, my parents joined 50 years ago.
Yeah.
I've been coming here, and it's given me so much that it's kind of special and nice for me to give back and be part of it. So thank you for including me.
Thank you, Jim.
And
I should also just mention that, this type of thing gets better and better every year. And one of my examples is Mount Soledad.
Yeah.
I started off with just the cross and steps up there. And through the years, we've developed that, and built the memorial walls.
Yeah.
And we now have a national monument to veterans up there, which it's unbelievable that it's evolved in that fashion. This show could do the same thing. I mean, this is an event that I get messages from actually around the country saying, "How did you do that?"
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. You're leading. You're a new example.
La Jolla is leading the United States here in terms of doing the right thing in a patriotic way that helps us celebrate our heritage.
So if you're not up at the cross watching it, get down around the shores to watch it.
La Jolla Shores Hotel, you got a beautiful lawn out front there.
And thank you for all your work that you've done with the memorial up there on top of Mount Soledad. I mean, I had a pleasure of meeting with the executive director a few days ago, and it's just amazing to see how much it's grown and how many members and how many plaques are up there and tributes and the history behind it. It was just fascinating. So thank you for that as well.
Absolutely. It shows you what can happen when our community
gets together.
Involved.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what we're asking here. This isn't about me.
It's not about the club.
No, it's about the community celebrating our national heritage.
That's so awesome. Thank you, Bill.
All right.
I really appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in to Discover La Jolla, and we'll see you on the next episode. Maybe not as beautiful location as this, maybe in a studio, but we'll see you at the next one.